All right, we're live.
All right, football fans, welcome back to the H3 Podcast Live, Jank Talk Live. We're getting down to probably the worst week in NFL history, even since the 1999 brick of the Dream Team Vikings. Probably the worst Vikings loss I've ever seen in my life. My name's Jake. Probably saddest Vikings fan in the land. I'll let the other boys introduce themselves here. First in my life. My name's Jake.
I am Addy. This is probably one of the happiest moments of my life.
No,
to be really honest.
Nope.
I'm gonna try my best not to rub it into Jake, but
he will.
I probably will. I'm gonna go on to the next person before I get started.
Hey, Nolan.
I'm Nolan. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm sitting pretty right now. I'm having a good old time.
Hearing this makes me upset.
Can't complain. Good win. Tom Brady proving himself as the GOAT once again. Let's get through the intro here.
Yeah, I'm a Jaguars fan, and I'm almost as sad as Blake Bortles was. Moving on from all the sadness and depression. Let's get started with this Vikings-Eagles game.
Wait. Let's go to the AFC first, just because it's like in order.
No, dude. We
gotta get this.
We gotta
take care of the Vikings.
We gotta take the goddamn knife out of our side.
We gotta just get this. We gotta get this one taken care of.
Okay.
It's like ripping the Band-Aid off.
I've got the gun to my head already. I gotta get pulled away pretty fast here.
We gotta get her moving. We gotta keep her moving. All right?
Okay, Jake, do you want to start?
No, you start, man. I want to hear what you have to say so I can talk trash about it.
As
I don't know
usual.
I don't know what you're gonna talk trash about because your team lost 38-7 last night against my Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, you know who won the team though? Or you know who won the game?
Who?
Yes.
Fletcher Cox.
Keenum.
The Vikings defense won the game for you guys.
I mean, that's definitely true. But if we go back to my prediction, I thought that Nick Foles would throw for 350 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he threw for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Dude, you literally could throw Geno Smith in there in a wheelchair or on crutches, and he would have thrown the same amount of yards. There was no defense to play against, no safeties, no corners. You had no backfield out there. It was the easiest game I've ever seen in my life.
I just want to...
Okay. So, the Eagles did a great job of,
Okay. They did a great job. I'll give it to you.
Holding up their home field advantage.
Yeah.
Can I speak, please?
No.
Please.
You absolutely can't. Okay?
Nick Foles is probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Every time you talk, I want to kill myself. It's like taking the flowers off of the... It's like taking the petals off the flower, and it's like yes and no.
It's like putting ketchup on my well-done steak.
I know where we're going to do it.
You somehow injected the ketchup into my steak.
It's peeing through your underwear. That's
Could I finish my monologue?
No,
please.
You're literally peeing into my mouth right now.
Can I at least finish my monologue? I'm not going to interrupt you when
you're waterboarding me with piss right now. Please continue. Please continue.
Holy shit.
I'm done for now, at least. For the next 15 seconds, I'm done.
Okay, so Nick Foles threw an amazing game. Our defense played. Our defense
it's not going to be 15 seconds.
Our defense played lights out. I'm gonna move past this one because the final goal is next week when we face New England in Minnesota. Way too early prediction. I think the Eagles win a close one, but
I think the Eagles win 69-42 or something like that. I don't give a fuck.
All right, Jake, take it.
I want you to let it all out. I want you to keep talking.
Here, I actually do have a question for you guys. After the biggest just brick game by Case Keenum last night, as good as he was through the season, he obviously just dropped the ball, literally. Who would you start? Sam Bradford, Case Keenum, or TB for next year?
Literally anybody but TB.
I think anybody.
I'd rather start Geno Smith in a wheelchair than TB.
TB sucks dick. Here's the thing. Vikes were about to offer Case Keenum the franchise tag, which is a $23 million contract, which after last night I don't think he deserves. If he would have won, maybe. I don't think it should be up to one game, but unfortunately this is the game that it should be up to. So I pick Sam Bradford for next year just because he is a starter.
I would pick Case Keenum next year because you have to remember that Case Keenum didn't actually have a training camp any offseason with the starters. He was throwing to the third string wide receivers and had to develop chemistry throughout the year.
What about that undrafted free agent Thielen?
How about that nurse Thielen? Dude?
So I basically think Case Keenum's going to be really good if he has a full offseason under his belt.
Even Sam Bradford was good. Well, he had.
I don't think so. I think Sam Bradford is terrible.
Week one.
As an Eagles fan, I think Sam Bradford is terrible, and he ruined a season for us.
Dude, Nick Foles is gonna just shit the bed on the Super Bowl. I hope you know that.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about who the Vikings quarterback is gonna be next year.
It'll probably be Nick Foles.
Actually, though, it might be. Actually, it might be.
It'll be. Dude. We've got like 3 Rams quarterbacks already. Let's just get Jared Goff under our belts already, and maybe Nick Foles as a backup.
How about
Nick
Mark
Foles
Brunell?
Could actually potentially be your quarterback if you really think about it. Because
I hate him.
Case Keenum, just wait. Case Keenum doesn't deserve. Case Keenum doesn't deserve $23 million, but he's probably not going to take anything less than that. Sam Bradford is just garbage, and TB hasn't thrown a pass in 2 years.
Okay,
so
Sam
I
Bradford,
think
garbage, dude.
Sam Bradford is not garbage.
Dude, he's garbage.
He's not.
What has he achieved in his career? Has he been to a playoff game yet?
Has he been to a Super Bowl?
He doesn't. He's just a good. He's a good all-around quarterback. He's more professional.
Dude, his shoulder pads are so big.
Who cares about his shoulder pads?
Really? Because I care about shoulder pads.
He plays good. He plays good Minnesota football. He's got good.
So losing in the NFC Championship game? Okay.
Yeah, that's some good Minnesota
that's what you
football.
Want to do again.
You know what's going to be some good Minnesota football?
That's Case Keenum.
The Super Bowl next 2 weeks.
Where the Pats just take the W.
Yeah, where the Pats eat that W.
I hate the Eagles with a burning passion. It's not because they beat the Vikes.
It is absolutely because they beat the Vikes.
No, it's
nothing
not.
Other than that. Come on.
Okay,
I hate the
I
Eagles with a passion.
I want to hear this.
Okay.
I hate the. Okay. What fan base marches around after a big W and says like "fuck this 99-year-old fan"? You're literally you're the scum of this earth if you say something like that.
What about the Eagles players? What about the Eagles?
That was just straight up fucked. I don't even.
What about the Eagles players doing the skull chant the entire fourth quarter?
That pissed me off too. That was bullshit.
Okay. All of the Eagles fan base are just stupid, like cunts.
Yeah.
We are the
best. You guys are all
assholes.
You guys are fucking dicks.
I think we're passionate.
Oh my
god. Oh my god. Being passionate.
You're about as passionate as Michael Vick was when he built the dog.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I thought we're not a family-friendly show, but moving on.
Oh
Jesus
my god.
Christ.
Holy shit.
I guess that is passionate. I'll give it to you there.
Thanks,
bro. You're literally passionate. I guess you're as passionate as like Jeffrey Dahmer or maybe John Wayne Gacy. He was pretty passionate.
I think that everyone is the hero of their own story, and Philadelphia is going to blow up in 2 weeks if they win the Super Bowl.
They're going to blow up Foxborough.
I think they're going to blow up City Hall, like where they signed the Declaration of Independence. They're just going to blow that up.
The Liberty Bell is not going to exist.
They're literally going to.
The Liberty Bell is going to have another crack in it, and it's going to be from Carson Wentz.
It's going to be EDP's ass crack.
Victory bell. All right, are we done with this game?
No. I just want you to know that if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, I guarantee you we get to see EDP's ass crack.
We've already seen that.
No, we get to see it again.
Who says I don't want to see it again?
Like we get the 2018 update.
You got a problem with not seeing EDP's ass?
We get the 2018 update.
It's
It's
2
literally
foot
that.
wide. It's like
It covers more than the entire screen.
all right.
literally
Keenan or Nolan. do
I
you have
want to
anything
hear
say about
Nolan's.
this
I want to
game?
hear Nolan first, so I can absolutely rip him to shreds.
No, but about
Absolutely,
this game, the Vikings Eagles game.
Oh, okay.
I feel
I
like
still-
I feel like I could make a couple more jokes about it, but I don't really want to.
No,
for
please.
safety's sake.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Probably just be about Nick Foles being ugly again, which we've heard. So
All right. I'll
Really
I'll just chime in a little bit. Vikings should have won. Sorry, no, let me rephrase that. The Saints should have been in the NFC Championship.
no,
The Saints or the Vikings should have won the NFC Championship. And the fact that the Eagles are in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl,
How
It's
can you
fucking-
say that after a 38-7
Dude.
victory?
dude, the Browns could have played better, man. I don't even.
Played better than the
okay,
Eagles. Eagles played
It's literally
flawless.
okay. It's literally it wasn't the Eagles. It's out of this world. Somehow there's this spiritual power that the Vikings will choke in every single NFC championship, and this happened to be the hardest choke I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know, man. Have you ever watched the 2007 Super Bowl? That's pretty much the hardest
oh
show.
well.
Wait, what about the which Super Bowl was it when the Broncos and the Seahawks played where like there were like 48
Oh,
unanswered
Christ.
points? That was the biggest choke ever, I think.
That was awful.
That was 4 years ago.
That was the 2013, right? Or
That was,
know what's
one of
the
the
biggest-
that was the
2013,
worst Super Bowl I've
2014
ever watched.
season. That was
That
hard
was
to
awful.
watch.
That was really hard to watch.
The worst Super Bowl was when the Seahawks threw it on the 1 yard line and threw a slant route.
That was one of the best Super Bowls I've ever
I hope
I'm
he
just
gets.
gonna
I hope you. Moving on.
Okay,
getting back to the
Nolan
Vikes
or
game here.
Keenan, chime into this.
All right, so the Vikes Eagles game was awful. I think is the simplest way to
It was
describe
not good football.
It was
It
just
wasn't
not
good
fun to
football at
watch.
all.
I like I
was depressing.
I was sitting there. I was happy with either win because no matter what, one of my friends is going to have their team go to the Super Bowl and play the New England Patriots. It's entertaining. That was fucking awful. It was so brutal to watch. As Case Keenum brings his team down the field and just sticks a dagger into the fucking crowd immediately, like
He just floats the most
It was
flawless pass I've ever seen in my life.
Kyle
To
Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph. It was amazing.
It was like a 4-play drive. It was like instantaneously, like the tone has been set, and then suddenly it just died. Like in an instant, every bit of momentum just was gone, and it was just Eagles football from then on, and it never went back, and it was fucking brutal.
You know what's really cool about the Vikings is they've got this way where your hopes are just up, and that's when they get you. They just tear that right down. They love to just ruin your day. They love to just shit right into your mouth. That's their franchise. It's literally Mike Zimmer, like, oh geez, like we scored like already. We literally, and then he's got that smirk when they're like 14.
He didn't even talk to the media yesterday, even though it's actually his responsibility.
It's required.
It's
Yeah.
required. He's gonna get a huge fine.
I don't know. Whatever. I wouldn't talk to him either. Well, what is there to say? Like, okay, we sucked. Whatever. We've sucked for 50 years straight.
No, you haven't. You're literally the best team in the league
went
that
to
hasn't
the
won the
NFC
Super Bowl.
Championship. You pulled off one of the greatest miracles in all.
Nolan, I want you to
history.
never talk about playoff success again.
Motherfucker, it's literally 18 years.
It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks
does.
to be a Vikings fan no matter what. It seems like no matter how good of a team we can have, we have Warren Moon, we have Randall Cunningham, we make it to the championship, and we just shit the bed. It's amazing. You wouldn't think there'd be a team like it, but it happens to be the Vikes, and I happen to be one of the biggest fans. It's awesome.
Love it.
Absolutely love it. I think I might change teams here.
Ooh,
You mean
join
Eagles
me,
fan?
join me, join me.
I'm joining the
Join-
Jags.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Join
look
it
where
up on
both
the
of your
Jags.
teams are right now.
Turn it up on the Jags.
Taking some fat L's, baby.
But if we
Yeah.
want to transition here, I was actually more upset about the Jags game than the Vikes
Absolutely.
because it was just the most bullshit, just rigged game I've ever seen in my life.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna let Keenan take it from here.
All right. I really wanted to touch on this after Nolan said his tirade, so I can rip into his heart. So Nolan, I want you to tell me what your thoughts are on that game.
Okay.
You want me to start your introduction? That was a good, clean football game.
Yep.
That was an excellently played football game from Tom Brady.
Yeah, of course.
Tom Brady proved that he is the GOAT once again. I think unquestionably. Yeah, I don't think you can argue it. The man put it on a show, brought another comeback. The defense was stout in the second half, but the game's officiating was ass, and I will absolutely give you that one. I think anybody who watched the game would tell you that the officiating was fucking all over the place. It was
atrocious.
On some plays, they just seemed ridiculously over the top in their calls. Some plays they seemed just very lackluster. It was a little ridiculous, but in the end, I think the main factor was just Tom Brady being Tom Brady, and that was good shit. I loved it.
Tom Brady's hand could have been cut off just by the grace of Obi-Wan fucking Kenobi's lightsaber, and the refs would have found a way for them to win, I believe.
How the fuck are you saying that the refs won them this game?
It was literally the refs v Jacksonville.
I actually agree.
How in the world?
All right, Keenan, give your piece on it.
All right. Listen here, you little shit. All right, so let's go with case study number one. Case study number one.
Tell me about case study number one.
Study number one is the AJ Boye pass interference on Brandon Cooks. You take two players that are very physical from the start of the route, and then when the pass interference was called, was right after Brandon Cooks decided to shove his entire arm into AJ Boye's helmet and push him out. And that is why it pisses me off that first call was a pass interference. I think that was case study number one and a bad call because both players were very physical, very off each other. Yeah. And at the very end, it wasn't AJ Boye's push or shove at all that caused that penalty. All right, case study number two.
The dude was shoving Brandon Cooks out of bounds, but that's a whole
but
deal.
He ran out of bounds, and they're playing.
He ran out of bounds.
Yeah,
you're gonna say that he ran out of bounds when AJ Boye is cutting on. He's on the inside of the ball.
Yeah, you're allowed to tickle the opponent.
Pushing into Brandon Cooks, forcing him out of bounds, and making the ball uncatchable.
Yeah, but you don't call the pass interference on that play. You can call a different penalty for that shit.
How are you going to call a different penalty? You're going to call holding on him pushing him out of bounds?
I mean, I don't know the rule. I don't know what the officials do.
That is definition pass interference.
I disagree.
Interfering with the pass that is completely catchable by Brandon Cooks.
What do you mean completely catchable? Actually, that was a good throw.
Catchable.
That ball was catchable.
You can push someone out of bounds once they touch the ball.
Once they touch the ball, absolutely.
But can Brandon Cooks take his nice fat forearm and literally crunch AJ Boye? Not crunch, but push AJ Boye
on the line? Yeah.
And moving on, case study number one. That's case study number one. That's the one that I'm a little teetered on because I feel like it could be called both ways and be a good call. But that's case study number one.
Sure you are. But
all right, buddy. All right. Hit me with number two. All
right, case study number two. I'm only going to do 3 case studies. The Miles Jack fumble. What was that shit?
What in the fuck? Okay, first of all, I don't think it was even a fumble. Second of all, you're saying that Miles Jack should have been able to run the ball back?
I mean,
absolutely.
He hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah. I haven't said shit, Nolan.
Well, what the fuck are you going to argue?
I don't know. Would you like to find out?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
Please tell me.
All right. So, Miles Jack here did an incredible fumble, which was a fumble, and we're not going to argue that because that's going to take literally forever.
Play by Miles Jack.
Outstanding play by Miles Jack.
Outstanding play.
He forces the fumble. He spins around without having full possession of the football back after the fumble. And there is nobody once he gains possession of that football. There is literally nobody in front of him that could have even touched him on that fumble recovery. And what pisses me off the most is the referees blew the call dead and immediately ruled it a Jacksonville fumble recovered by Myles Jack. Why would you blow that ball dead? In any case, you could just let that play run and then review it if you have any shred of doubt. But no, the officials had to blow it dead fucking immediately.
He was without a doubt down by contact, though.
Yes, that could be true. But you need to understand that the officiating needs to be consistent with how the rest of the league typically does it and let the play go. They did it against the Titans and the Chiefs.
Nolan, I don't know if it was without a doubt. And
I don't think it was without a doubt because he didn't have full possession of the football.
I am going to look up this play. I could see from my perspective.
Nolan.
Absolutely, they should have let it play out. I'm not going to deny that. But you know what? It's not like this is the only fucking time that the refs have called the play dead after a fumble. It's not like that shit just doesn't happen.
But this is the AFC Championship where the reffing is supposed to be phenomenal and consistent and excellent.
Okay,
in a critical game like this.
That always happens, dude. In every AFC and NFC Championship game, every Super Bowl, the officiating has been 100% perfect.
Patriots favorite.
In every game. Every game.
Okay.
No. The officiating sometimes sucks ass. It's how it goes. The refs sometimes
Okay, so
suck.
literally what you're saying is it's okay that the refs suck ass, and that's okay why the Patriots won.
What are you saying, that the Jaguars should have a victory?
No, they shouldn't have a victory, but I'm saying that there are factors in this game that were outside of the Jaguars' control that could have that promoted a Patriots win.
Outside, okay. Well, your case study here is just boggling my mind because Myles Jack gets the recovery, is near out of bounds. The dude could have fucking stepped out of bounds. Who knows? The dude gets the recovery, is clearly on top of and being rolled on top of by Delu, and then they whistle the play dead and watch Myles Jack run down the sideline with the ball. So they whistle the play dead. Human error occurs. Maybe they didn't even see that the dude had gotten the ball. Who knows? But the play was whistled dead, and it's dead. That was a critical turnover, nonetheless, by the Jacksonville Jaguars in a decent situation where all they had to do, really, was drive down the field a little bit to kick a field goal, and then the game is in pretty good hands, or at least get a score. Because the Jags offense sucked major ass in the second half.
I think the whole Jaguars team sucked major ass in the second half.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So either way, that turnover put the Jaguars in great position late in the game, and they didn't capitalize. So I refuse to accept that is a reason why the Jaguars.
Oh, I'm not. I'm saying that it's a factor that attributed to. Okay, I don't even fucking know what I'm saying. I'm salty. Okay.
What's the
Jaguars
third
lost.
case study?
Tell me about the third case study.
Why was that Telvin Smith hold not called?
Yeah, what the hell was
what
that?
What the flying fuck?
I don't know what hold you're talking about here.
Come
on!
No, it was the hold scene around the nation. I think that hold was probably
literally everybody saw it. It was a fucking hold with over a minute and a half left in the game, where there would have been a minute and a half when the Jags got the ball back because they call the hold and then they run the ball and then bam, timeout, the Jaguars get it back. The fact that hold, a very obvious hold that everybody could see and understand, that was a hold,
you could
was
be a baby
not
and
called.
See that was a hold.
Like, come on. That is another reason why I'm very pissed. That is case study number 3, and I feel like it's the most important one because you take it's still a winnable game for Jacksonville. It is still there's still obviously I don't know what they do, but if they would have won it or not, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there is this play which basically sealed it when absolutely should not have. And that is bullshit to me. And that is situations like that should be non-existent in the game of football we played.
Case Keenum study number 4.
Case Keenum study number 4.
But what do you want to do? Like, there's nothing that you could do in that instance. If the referee doesn't see it, he doesn't see it. You can't go back and officiate.
No, what I'm saying is that
the replay.
That's a very obvious hold in a situation that should absolutely be seen, and the fact that it wasn't is just mind-boggling to me. Because I saw it as soon as it happened on screen during the play.
You can go ahead and say, as a dude sitting with an HD television in front of you, with a perfect view of the play as it happens from the fucking skybox that you could see it as it happened.
I
But
mean,
these dudes are on the fucking field with
It was blatantly obvious.
350-pound men fucking flying around.
and that doesn't make it okay to miss it.
No, it doesn't make it okay to miss it, but I'm saying that errors occur and referees sometimes make calls they shouldn't make and sometimes miss calls that they shouldn't miss. But you can't say that the New England Patriots are fucking paying the refs or some shit because
Come
your team
on.
lost. Why in the fuck
Dude.
would the Patriots be paying the refs? And what purpose would they have? Are
'Cause-
the Patriots paying the refs so that they can win? Is the NFL making the Patriots go through it?
I just
What
want
is-
you to know
what
that
is
I
the
never
whole
fucking said the
conspiracy
Patriots are
theory?
paying the refs off. I'm
I
just
would say
saying the
that.
referee officiating is very inconsistent when the Patriots play.
The refs were literally celebrating with the Pats after every single.
I
I
love this because
touchdown.
it's absolutely not fucking true.
I don't know what you're talking about here, but that is not
Come on,
true.
man.
Okay,
It's
okay.
true.
After the
Slightly true.
Hold on.
here's
I'm
what
okay.
happened. After the Patriots touchdown, which was the Danny Amendola one that I think put them in the lead, or it would have been the one before. Either way, Amendola touchdown. One of the Patriots players like bumped into the referee, and then the referee was just like, oh, laughing it off, smiling, and they're like, okay, and it's like basically they're just reconciling, and that's all.
Hold on, I'm gonna find the little picture here.
The
I'll
best
show you.
one, the best one is that after the game, the head ref just like patted Brady on the chest and said, "Nice job, dude."
I don't know if that happened.
I think the bottom line is that the
That's a
Jaguars
deal.
could not move the ball in the second
Oh
half.
no, I think the Jaguars, the reason why the Jaguars lost the game, is because they played to lose. They played not to lose. Like this is like they had 55 seconds left, 2 timeouts.
That was the dumbest
That
thing
was the
ever.
dumbest. You could literally like even if you get a 3 and out, what the Patriots have 30 seconds left.
Okay, look at
Yeah.
this little picture I just sent you here. The ref literally has his
Okay,
arm
you know what?
around the
No,
dude.
You know what?
See that.
Here's the deal, because literally I saw this shit on like Reddit front page, and they're like, "Wow, the ref looks really excited about this." I was like, "All right, let me literally look up this exact. Let me just go ahead and take a little Google action." I was like, "Ref celebrating with Patriots," and the first thing that comes up is like some article about how people are conspiring and saying that this picture proves that the refs are freaking rigging shit. It was literally the ref went over to break up a fight between what he assumed was a Patriot and a Jacksonville Jaguar, and it was actually just 2 Patriots celebrating, and so they were laughing at him and making fun of him. It's literally just the easiest thing to disprove ever, and it's just, oh, let's just take this picture and it proves it. It just proves that the Patriots are rigging the game, dude. It doesn't fucking
But
matter.
dude, he's like mid-jump with his arms around the guy, and he's smiling.
His arms around him? Yes, because he's trying to break up a fight.
He's like jumping though.
What do you mean? How can you tell anything?
You can see
from
he's
this
off.
picture?
You can see
How
he's
can
off
you
the ground.
You can see he's off the ground. Can you
Yep.
really?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
can.
really? I can't
can.
see a goddamn thing that
The
even
dude-
closely resembles that.
The
There is
dude's a
nothing
short
even
dude.
close to that.
He's jumping.
Get this shit out of my face, dude. All this bullshit about the Patriots conspiracy theories and bullshit. Deflategate Part 2. Get this.
They
fucking
deflated the
trash out
ball.
of my face.
They absolutely
gotta
deflated the
say-
balls. They
They
fucking
deflated
cheated.
The balls.
They fucking cheated.
Trash it out of my face, dude.
Okay,
We're
if
going
the
on to
refs-
our 8th Super
okay,
Bowl underneath
I'll
Tom
say-
Brady, 10th in franchise history, and y'all fuckers just can't get over it. All right? It's
No.
happening, we're doing it big, and
We
it's happening.
Nolan, we got over it. We just think it's absolutely fucking hilarious that you don't believe that they did it.
That I don't believe that they did what?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
They
fucking
do.
Come
exactly.
on, man.
What am I saying? What am I saying right now? What am I denying?
Oh, the Patriots
That the-
didn't inflate the balls.
No, the Patriot. Okay, so if we're gonna get into a Deflategate conversation, I want to get
Into a fucking rage, dude.
Oh my
we are
god.
gonna go in. all right?
Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you right now on why that whole situation is bullshit. 100%.
Really?
Tom
I don't
Brady-
think it's bullshit.
The
I
whole
don't think
deal-
it's bullshit
the whole
at
deal-
all.
The whole deal, the entire piece of evidence that was used in this Deflategate situation, a game where the Patriots won by like 5 scores. All right, like we fucking decimated the Colts. I think it was
I'm
like
not saying-
42-7. It was just
Yeah.
Okay.
ridiculous.
Does
I'm
that
not
make it any less
saying-
bad?
The game.
I'm not
was-
saying that the deflated balls were the cause of the win.
No. So here's the deal. Tom Brady goes into the staff and sends him a text. That's the whole evidence. He's like, look, I just like the balls a little softer when it's gross outside. Right?
I mean, I think
Right?
that's pretty bad.
That's exactly what happened, all right? Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty bad, except that Aaron Rodgers and half the quarterbacks say that they've done the same shit right after Tom Brady gets accused. Yeah, it's
Wow, that's
fucking
retarded.
terrible. Dreadful. Yeah, so Tom Brady does that sort of deal, and then he gets suspended for 4 games. The Patriots organization gets fined, and we lose draft picks. Are you fucking kidding me? No other organization would have anything like that happen, even remotely. It's not even close. But because it's the New England Patriots, and we've had some scandals about us before, the Spygate thing was a little bullshit, I'll give it that. But this whole Deflategate thing happens only because it's the New England Patriots and because the NFL fan base wants to see some shit happen to them. So that's what happens. So be it. Robert Kraft is fully cooperative and says, fuck it, I don't want to deal with it. Do it. Tom Brady gets suspended for 4 games at the same time that Ray Rice has video evidence of him slapping his girlfriend across the face.
Is Ray Rice still in the
And
league?
Ray Rice suspended for
playing
4
right now?
games.
Where is Ray
Ray
Rice?
Rice
Could
can't be in the
you
league.
remind me about the? Oh my God, he muted himself. All right, well, goodbye, Nolan. We'll catch you later. He literally he's gone.
He's gone.
He's straight up gone.
See you, Knowles.
Bye, Nolan.
He's got his headset even deafened, so he can't.
Yeah,
even hear.
he's like actually just like he cannot hear us. This is.
I've never seen the man. I've never seen the man get that angry before.
Oh, hey, Nolan.
All right.
All right, it's okay. Like
take a
breather?
you can admit defeat without leaving.
Oh my God! Stop it.
My family is going to bed. They're telling me I need to calm it down. I need to.
All right, so let's explain here another situation that's very controversial. What's another thing that can rile up Nolan? Can you help me out here?
Did the Pats
When
use drones?
Nick Foles throws
yeah.
for 10 touchdown passes in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks.
Okay,
Dude, it's
all
I'm
right,
not going to do a damn
all right.
thing.
Just
Let's.
Nick Foles is garbage. He's just straight. He's ass.
Are you
I'm
kidding
telling.
me?
I'm not even kidding.
What?
They could have.
What prompted
literally
this?
could have
What
been-
the fuck prompted this? What? Why?
It
All right, I'm
literally
just gonna
could
let
have
this
been.
happen.
It literally could have been Nick Foles wheeling Carson Wentz out
Are
in the
you
wheelchair, and he
kidding
could have
me?
passed
He
from the
threw
wheelchair for
amazing
that many
throws
yards.
last night.
Dude, there was no defense.
Smith.
You could literally throw me out in my big ass shoulder pads out on the field, and I could have thrown that. You know that was not the result of Nick Foles.
That
hasn't
was
played
Nick
like
Foles
that.
being amazing.
He hasn't played like that for 5 years, dude.
And he did it, and he brought it back because he is
Not
Nick.
possible.
Saint Nick never
Terry
disappoints.
you could literally throw Terry Bradshaw out there today, and he could have thrown that kind of game.
I don't know
Dude,
about
give
that.
some credit
There was
to
a couple of
Philadelphia.
immaculate passes by Nick Foles that game, dude.
Give some credit to Philadelphia.
I will
They
give
were-
no credit to Philadelphia.
They were an underdog, and they crushed the Vikings.
The Vikings won you that game. I will give you
They
that.
should not have been underdogs. I'll tell you that. At home, that's just disrespectful.
Well, they were underdogs compared to the 3 other teams.
They shouldn't have been though. At home, the #1 seed, and all they lost was. Come on, man.
I don't know. To lose your quarterback is a pretty big deal, especially one like Wentz, and you've got.
I mean, it is a big
holes.
deal, but it's not like their whole team was based around Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Eagles are a lot better than we give them credit.
Thank you.
They didn't score against Dallas, man. They didn't score against the fucking.
Oh,
Had all
yeah.
of their
Cowboys.
players benched.
I think my favorite part about the Dallas
Starters were
game.
benched.
My favorite part about the Dallas game is that the Dallas won because the refs are clearly biased towards the most popular team.
Oh my
And-
god!
That's the only reason why they won.
Stop it.
I just want to go on record saying, Nolan, you're a good friend, you're a good man. I don't want to do anything to upset you, but
Deflategate's real, and the refs
I
are
just
biased
like-
towards the Patriots.
no, I just like to fuck around with the Pats. It's easy.
It's so
low
easy.
hanging fruit.
Oh
It's
my
low hanging
God.
fruit, to say the least.
Living in Boston might be the worst experience ever when it comes to talking Patriots with anyone here.
Why?
I don't
Because they
think
don't
we
understand
asked.
what it's like to lose.
Don't understand what it's like to have a
No,
bad
dude.
team.
See,
I've got one question. I've got one question.
Fairweather
for you,
fans are a
Knows.
pain in the ass, and Fairweather fans are brutal. And yeah, Jake,
At some point, do you just get bored of winning all the time? Like
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding here.
Like, there's
I can
literally
tell you
no
right now.
suspense.
I can tell
can
you right now,
just
with
like,
100%
even Bill
confidence, 100% confidence. Never.
What the? Even
Hey,
Bill
hey.
Belichick. Bill Belichick just straight up walks out onto the field and he's like, "Yep, like, so what? We won again. It was gonna happen anyway."
I think my favorite part
You
about
got
all of
literally
this.
no teams to compete against. That gets so boring.
Hey Nolan, can you quick tell me how is your favorite team, the Warriors, doing?
Fuck the Warriors.
Yeah, and how about them Pittsburgh Penguins?
Are we talking not
Fuck the
football
Penguins.
now?
Oh
Or-
no, I'm just making fun of Nolan for being a bandwagoner, even though he's not.
I'm not a bandwagoner.
I know you're
Nolan
not.
is not a
I
bandwagoner.
know you're not. Okay.
You
Calm
are a
down.
bandwagoner for following the Jaguars.
Hey man,
this
I
year.
watched every Jaguars game last year except for the last two because my roommate got mad at me. But the point is,
You literally don't even have a team. You're like half and half with Packers and Jaguars.
I'm fully committed to both. Why can't a man be like that?
That's not being.
If polygamy
I think that's
exists
alright.
in some parts of this country, I am allowed to like two
Have you seen the
teams.
Sister Wives, bro?
Yeah, it's like if Sister Wives was a TV show that ran, I'm allowed to like two NFL teams.
I think that's perfectly fine.
I
Yeah.
think it's totally fine. I mean, I like the 49ers. I'm just a way bigger Pats fan.
Exactly. You're a bigger Pats fan. Like, I like the.
Okay,
seems like-
I don't know if I could
It
pick.
seems like Keenan gets more emotional about the Jags, though.
Yeah, I get more emotional about the Jags because they deserve this after eating
because
shit for 5
they've been
years.
bad for so long. Just 5 years. Like, their entire history.
No, they were really good in 2007. They were really good in 1996. They were really good in
When
99.
they had Leftwich, they were
Yeah.
pretty good when they had Leftwich.
They're pretty good when
Ryan
they had Leftwich.
Yo, man.
And
never
David
sleep on
Garrard.
my boy Garrard.
And Mark Brunell.
David Garrard.
I love David Garrard, dude. I just wish he
I will
didn't
say-
die after he left the Jaguars.
I do know a few people who during high school gave me a lot of crap. And there's one specific person who gave me a lot of crap for being a Patriots fan, and then has recently kind of just converted to being a Patriots fan and talks with and
That's
tries to
always the-
talk it up. Tries to talk it up like he's been a Patriots fan the whole time. And I'm just like, can you name
That's
any
how-
receiver besides Gronkowski and Brandon Cooks? And it's
Randy
just like,
Moss.
Randy
Randy
Moss, Wes
Moss.
Welker. And it's like, all right,
Wes
buddy.
Welker.
All right, buddy. It's time to move on. You need to.
Oh,
you need to
man.
exit.
That's how it was with Vikes fans this year. It seems like all these Vikes fans came out of the woodwork.
The worst case, I think, was the Seattle Seahawks, dude.
I
Oh my
despise the
So many
That's like-
bandwagon fans.
Have you guys seen that meme where it's like the NFL like fan starter pack and it's just like Seahawks gear?
hmm
That's how it is.
Literally, like they just all came out of the woodworks. Nobody liked the Seahawks.
Nobody
I hate
gives
the
two
Seahawks.
shits about the Seahawks right now.
They're
I
so
like
bad.
Russell Wilson.
I like Russell
I'm a
Wilson
fan of
because
Russell Wilson.
I liked him because he played for Wisconsin. He was so much fun to watch.
I grew up watching him play, so I definitely respect that.
I was a big fan of watching him at Wisconsin.
That was some good shit, dude. Russell Wilson, and the thing is, you could tell from the way he played and how he performed that he was absolutely going to be great in the NFL.
And he's a good guy too. Really,
He is a
I mean,
good
he-
guy.
he's-
Good
he
dude.
doesn't have
And
a
he's
big
married
mouth.
to Ciara.
Why does that matter, Aditya? We're talking about him. Like, Ciara's
We're
great
just-
and
now
all,
we're
I'm
talking
sure.
about jealousy.
But, like,
Wow.
this doesn't matter.
There's a lot of people to be jealous of, and I'd say that 99% of them would be in the NFL.
Really? I'm not jealous of anybody in the NFL. Except for Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer got so lucky.
Brian Hoyer's going
It's
to ride
amazing.
he's going to ride that
He's
Patsy
literally-
dick for a ring.
Dude, I'm
amazing.
ready. I'm ready for Jimmy Garoppolo to be taking whatever team he goes to the Super Bowl, and he's already going to have 2 rings before he even walks onto the field. It's going to be fantastic.
God
What
bless.
if it ends up being the 49ers against the
Jaguars? Yeah, I like that.
against the
Don't say
the
Patriots.
Pats next year? And
I don't think it's
and,
going to be the Pats, dude. I'm pretty sure
I'm
this is
honest to
last year.
God, I think that this is the Patriots last year.
Okay,
I think this
I
is our
don't.
last year.
I literally if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, I think he's going to be dumb enough to keep
I
playing.
think
I think-
he will be. I
think
he
he's
will-
going to keep playing regardless. Like, honest
He
to
said that
God,
he will play until he
I-
sucks.
I think, and the
Literal
thing is,
quote.
I think he's going to suck next year. He's showing
think he
clear
will
signs
suck.
of regression.
He has shown. I mean, it's age.
Like,
It's age.
literally,
It's just
Blake
straight up
Bortles,
age,
in
yeah.
my opinion, Blake Bortles, aside from the fourth quarter, played a better game than Brady.
Oh, hold on now.
I'm not going to hold on.
Hold
Blake
on,
Bortles
mother
played
guy.
a very good game.
Blake Bortles played an excellent game.
He played a
Uh,
fantastic
but
game.
He played the game of his life,
Oh,
dude.
do
There's
you want
nothing
case study
like-
number 4?
All right,
Yeah.
dude.
That
Let's see
delay,
Case-
the delay of game call, that was called after the
He
play
did-
ended.
He did not get the snap off.
Oh, he didn't get it off in time. I'm not arguing that, but they like in every other circumstance they just blow the call dead. Like, why would they let the call
They should. They
transpire?
should have.
Like, if they're gonna let the
I
call
don't know.
go, it would have been it should have been considered like a good play.
Yeah,
But I digress.
That was a really dumb call.
Yeah, I think that- I think-
I agree. The officiating.
I
was
think
the officiating was terrible.
that specific play, even though it didn't have a major effect on the game, was just like the most like obnoxious of all of them. And I'm not
It
mad
was,
about
because
that
it was
one.
like-
I'm not really mad
It was
as
a big play.
like I'm not really too mad about the Jaguars losing because like it's like the Jaguars, they had a great season. Oh my god,
I
and Blake
feel
Bortles
bad
played
for
well.
I feel bad for the 7 Jags fans though, because that was bullshit.
I
game.
like me and the 11 other Jaguars
Even-
fans. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do.
It's more sad than the Vikes game though, because the Jags definitely did have a chance.
The
And
Ja-
the
I
Vikes
think
literally-
if the
The Vikes
Jaguars
just purposely blew their chance.
if the
At least
Jaguars
Jaguars
made the
played
Super
a
Bowl,
bit.
I think they would have easily beat either the Vikes or the Eagles. But
Yeah,
that's
I
neither
think
here
so,
nor
too.
there.
I
You know,
agree.
I remember like a month ago we had a conversation. The NFC is so much more stacked than the AFC, but right now it looks like the AFC.
Yeah. No,
is-
I disagree.
the
I
AFC
still think the
championship.
NFC is way more stacked than the AFC.
Oh, absolutely.
In most
absolutely.
years, it's more stacked for sure.
In
This
most
year,
years,
this
it's way
year,
more stacked.
every team has either had their star players get hurt or they just suck.
Well, here's the thing: the only three, in my opinion, the only three like teams that even had a shot of getting to the Super Bowl in the AFC were the Steelers, Patriots, and Jaguars. And I think that the Steelers didn't. I thought from the beginning the Steelers couldn't because of their own hubris. So that leaves the Jaguars and the Patriots, in my honest opinion, the two best AFC teams. And then you take the NFC, which has the Rams, the Falcons, the Eagles, the Vikings, the Saints, and even Carolina is a good enough team to get to the Super Bowl. In my opinion, all
Yeah.
those teams would have an absolute chance. They have very consistent teams on both sides of the ball. They could have won. They could have gotten to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they'd win it,
I
but
think
they could get to the Super Bowl.
I think the Saints should be in the Super Bowl. Really, I
I
they're
think the
best
Saints
team of the
absolutely
NFC.
should be in the Super Bowl. Their team was so good. They had a lightning quick run game first offense with
I can
with
tell you
one
right
of
now-
the best quarterbacks in the
Well,
NFL.
I
stepping
can tell
back,
you right now, the Saints would
stepping
have put up
back,
a way better game.
The Saints would have had an excellent game, regardless of who their opponents were. I think they played better against the Vikings when they lost. I think that they
Except
would
for
have.
the
I think
first
that they
half.
absolutely would have beaten the Patriots without a doubt. I think they would have beaten the Jaguars. I think they're the best team. Like you can't deny that they're just a phenomenal team, both sides of the ball, with both the run game and passing game. Because what the Patriots do is they take away your best asset. And the Saints have so many damn good assets that I
Yeah.
feel like that focus of the Patriots, where they try to lock down one aspect, is just not gonna even happen against the Saints.
I think the best two teams of the NFC this year were definitely the Falcons and the Saints. And
I disagree about
both
the Falcons.
Falcons pretty much had the same team as last year.
They
I
didn't
think
have.
you guys
I,
are
thi- I
still
think.
making the same mistake of where you're counting out the Eagles.
I
too.
think. No. I think
don't
that.
know.
I think that the Eagles, Vikings, and Saints are the three best teams in the NFC, and I
Okay.
think they're all better than the Patriots and the Jaguars.
Here's my thing though. You got okay. So if they would have had Carson Wentz for the Eagles, I would not have. It would have been no contest.
Oh, no contest for any team.
Okay, literally, they would have made the Pats look like a high school team if they still had
I
Carson
agree
Wentz.
here.
So that's the only
Absolutely.
reason I'm ruling them out. Plus, I guess partly the reason is because they just spanked the Vikings. So, but still,
Yeah, man. I don't know. This isn't what I predicted for the playoffs at all.
I mean, either.
This will never happen for us.
I
again.
expected
It literally will
the
never.
Patriots to be in either the Super Bowl or AFC Championship, but
Yeah.
I didn't expect the NFC to go the way it did. So this is a very good year for playoffs, I can tell you that. I think that if Aaron Rodgers stayed healthy, that would have been terrible for the Packers organization. Actually, I do want to talk about a couple other things. I think that the Packers coaching changes is going to make the Packers one of the best, if not the scariest team in the league next year, because you have a healthy Aaron Rodgers, a driven Aaron Rodgers, and then you have a new GM, which is not afraid of free agency. You have
Yep.
a new offensive
defensive
coordinator, a new defensive coordinator, and a new
Yeah.
offensive coordinator. And the defense coordinator has a damn good pedigree. Mike Pettin, he's always commandeered as a defensive coordinator a top 10 defense when he was with the Jets, and that's like add in a top 10 defense to the Aaron Rodgers led high powered offense, the Green Bay Packers. I think you just like I'm as a Packers fan am very hopeful, but like as just a person that watches football, I feel like they're just gonna be fucking scary.
I still don't like Mike McCarthy though.
I
don't either.
I have a problem
I
with
think he
Mike.
should be gone.
I think we could do better, but the thing is, in this free agency market, I think this is the 1 year we should have fired Mike McCarthy. Like, to be completely honest, because we could get Josh McDaniels,
Jack Del Rio,
not
baby.
Jack. I think
Come
we could
on.
get we could get like any of the Patriots coordinators,
You get Mike
and that would
Patricia.
be excellent. Like Mike Patricia would be amazing, but I don't know about Mike Patricia being the head coach because
Matt
Green
Patricia.
Bay is a very offensively
Patricia.
minded team. And I feel like hiring that DC there would be a kind of a mistake.
You guys see that picture of Matt Patricia lying in the confetti after the game for like 2 hours with his kid?
Yeah.
That nearly
Yeah.
made me cry, dude.
Dude, I'm
Okay.
honest to God, I think that Ben McAdoo is a good OC and he could definitely be really good on the
Come
Packers.
on.
He is a good offensive coordinator. There's no doubt about it.
I just don't like any aspect about him, and you can see it just from looking
I
at him.
hate Ben McAdoo. Don't get me fucking
Ben
wrong. I
McAdoo's
fucking
like-
hate Ben McAdoo.
After what he did he literally destroyed the Giant franchise.
But there's no doubting, in my opinion, that he's a good offensive coordinator.
Ben McAdoo can.
I just think that he's never going to get a job because
Ben
of what
McAdoo
he
sucks
did.
major cock.
He's so bad as a head coach. Oh my God, he ruined an entire franchise. Like, how do you do that? You have to try so hard. And he ruined every single aspect of the Giants.
Aren't they? They're gonna stay with Eli for next year, right?
I have
That's
no
what they said.
idea.
That's what they said.
But Eli could
That's what
always
they
just
said,
bump
yeah.
out. I don't know.
don't
I don't know
know.
what's in his contract, but he could probably figure out a way to slither
Didn't-
right out.
Didn't the Giants have like the worst offense this year, or one of the
Yeah.
worst?
They had no wide
to be fair, their
receivers.
entire wide receiver corps. got
They're
injured. And that's what they built their entire team around.
their team, their running back, that was, I forget what his name was, but
Darkwa,
Guys.
Orleans Darkwa.
Darkwa was really
Orleans-
sorry, not
I have a
Darkwa.
question.
There was another guy that got injured as running back, and then Darkwa filled the role really fucking well. Sorry, what were you saying, Eddie?
I have a question about the entire league. Do you think that this pool of head coaches is good or bad, apart from the Patriots?
Apart from the Patriots, I think it's terrible. But you have a chance to get from the Patriots.
Look
you better
who
fucking
the
look.
Bears. Look who the Bears and the Titans signed.
Why
Like,
did they
no name
sign?
guys.
Why did they sign Matt Nagy? Oh my God, I want the Bears to be good
ambitious
so
choice.
badly because watching a Bears Packers game is my favorite thing to do, like of all time. Like in terms of football, but like, holy shit, they're still going to be terrible, and they're still going to play like 1985, except without any of the offense or any of the defense for that matter.
All right. Is there anything else that we want to talk about?
Jason Kidd got fired.
Jason
Yeah, I
Kidd got
know.
fired, dude.
I'm watching the game right
I'm
now.
so happy. Oh my God, I don't
I'm
even
watching
know.
the
I don't know
game.
what to do. I don't know what to do with myself.
I think Jason Kidd 100% had it coming, dude.
Dude, he was fucking terrible. How do you fuck it up that badly? You have such
See,
a good roster. You have
it's
fucking
tough
Giannis. Giannis can drop, no joke, 40 points a game.
They're still losing right now to the Suns.
I mean, obviously, I don't think they're gonna do well for the rest of the year because coaching changes can cause
Coaching
a lot
doesn't
of.
matter
They
that
need-
much in the
they need
NBA
to
though.
they need to make some serious.
I
coaching
think it
changes,
matters.
though.
I think it matters enough with such a talented roster because you can. I don't want to say milk because I don't want to say you're like putting players to exhaustion, but there's like definitely like a possibility that this Bucks team could be one of the best teams in the conference, but like they're just I don't know
They
what's
already
holding.
have the talent.
I don't-
where
yeah,
think
they have
should
the
lose to
talent.
Anybody in the East?
They shouldn't be able to lose to anybody in the East. They should like be in.
Maybe the Celtics.
I mean, yeah, obviously, like in basketball, I feel like there's going to be a chance to lose to the other better teams. But this Bucks team has the ability to just win most of their games, if not like a very high percentage of them.
I mean, we're talking the most talented team we've had in a while.
In a
dude.
long time, and we are just
a long
pissing it
time.
away. Like we had a chance like a couple years ago. We had like an okay team.
Wait, do you think that Joe
Brandon
Prutney
Jennings.
is going to be the head coach then?
I have no idea. I like haven't really looked into it. I have no fucking clue who's going to become the Bucks head coach. But I'm almost, I don't want to say guaranteed, but I think they're going to be better than Jason Kidd because Jason Kidd just wasn't that good. And the thing with head coaching is you look at, who could we get that is better than our current situation, or should we keep our current situation? And I feel like with the Bucks, there's absolutely a very wide margin that they could get that's better than the current situation.
I think a lot of people want to coach for the Bucks. Holy shit, Eric Bledsoe just hit a nasty
That
shot.
was amazing. That shot was amazing.
It's literally gonna be Ben McAdoo trying his hand at coaching in the NBA.
Chip Kelly.
He's going to go
Chip
under the
Kelly.
name Ben
Chip
McAdoo.
Kelly's going to try to get back into a national sport.
Kip Kelly.
Yeah, but I think the Bucks, they're
saving
so
up money for
incredibly
college.
talented, especially now that they have Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah,
Their starting
Bledsoe's
lineup
so good,
is
dude.
immaculate. If they
Brogdon,
get DeAndre
you got- you
Jordan,
gotta-
if they get DeAndre Jordan, dude,
literally one free agent pickup, and you have literally the best team in the East.
we have the best starting lineup in the NBA. I think if we pick up DeAndre Jordan, I think we
If
have
you
the
pick up
best starting lineup
DeAndre
in
Jordan
the NBA.
or like anybody just notable that is very strong and consistent at their position.
They didn't give him the points.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'm
Fuck, dude.
talking about the game right now. They didn't give him that amazing shot.
the fuck.
But
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
'cause
paying
they blew
too
the
much
whistle and then he
attention.
shot it.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys wanna wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, I'm down to wrap it up and finish watching
All
this
right.
game.
Let's. All right. So it's a good day.
Good
day.
conversation.
I'm upset that the Jaguars lost, but it was a very good season, and overall, I'm very pleased with the turnaround from 13-3 to 10-6 with mostly the same roster, and that to me is immaculate because I just think that the change
You
is
know what I credit
unbelievable.
almost entirely with it though?
I credit the general manager Tom Coughlin. Or sorry,
say
vice president. I
Tom-
think it's president.
Vice
Vice president.
president.
Sorry,
Vice
vice
president.
president Tom
I would
Coughlin
credit- I
picking
would
up
credit
these
it almost
amazing
entirely.
defensive, like power
I
position
credit
players.
it almost entirely to Doug Marone, dude.
I think that the two main reasons,
Outstanding coach.
Tom Coughlin and Doug Marone, they picked up
Coughlin-
fantastic free agency
I don't know who the
signings,
GM is
and had
necessarily.
excellent coaching from Doug Marone. He changed the culture. He made it a lot more like serious, a lot more because he basically went because Gus Bradley was like is we lost. Oh well, let's keep our head up. Let's keep going. Let's get through it. Let's try to win the next one. Doug Marone is actually like, we are a team that will win games because we can win games and we have absolutely no reason to lose these. And Doug Marone basically just made it from like a team that was sad on itself to a team that knows and believes in themselves to win every single football game they go play in. And that is what I love.
Absolutely. And Doug Marone also, I believe, because if you look at Leonard Fournette, he was apparently a bit of an
Yeah, he was a bit of a
edgy dude.
stickler. He was kind
a
of
bit of an edgy dude.
he missed a lot of meetings. He missed the team
And-
photo. And Doug Marone
and a
fucking
lot of-
punished
yeah.
him on a win
Yeah.
we really needed against the Bengals.
Yeah, he said, "No, you're sitting."
Yeah,
You're
he said
sitting, dude."
you're sitting this. You are not allowed. We are not letting you do this. And you know what? Doug Marone, without their primary offensive weapon, coached an excellent game against the Bengals and had Blake Bortles doing very well. And I fucking love that. And the defense is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we all
Love
agree
Doug
that the
Marone.
Jaguars are here to stay. I think the Vikings are here to stay too
I think
if
the
they
Vikings are
if
here
they
to
figure
stay.
out their quarterback
I
situation.
don't know.
Nah, see, I think the Vikings.
But we're
are
losing.
gonna be
We're
going
losing
right
all our
back to-
coaches.
I
We're
think-
losing all of our coaches, man.
If
Going back to
if I'm being
square one,
honest,
for sure.
I'm worried about the Vikings, but I think that they have enough talent on the roster to keep going.
Are they keeping their defensive coordinator though?
I have no idea, to be completely honest. But you still have
I
Mike
have no
Zimmer, who's a
idea.
defensive mastermind.
I think they're only keeping Zimmer. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They have excellent coaches. I think
So,
that.
I think that all the teams in the playoffs this year, apart from maybe the Titans and the Bills, deserve to be there, and it was a good year. I'm
honest
looking
to
forward
God,
to the Super
I
Bowl.
cannot
Obviously,
believe that the Bills or the Titans made the playoffs. They are horrific teams. I think the Titans are worse than the Bills, but that's beside me. I think
I
that
think so,
when your
too.
quarterback throws more interceptions than touchdowns, and you are making the playoffs and calling him one of your best offensive weapons, is just
And
atrocious.
he's a good player.
He's
too.
a good player. He just played like shit
Good
this
player.
year, and I don't think they
He has
deserve
no
that.
wide receiver core, dude.
They have
He
no.
has
They
nothing.
have Eric Decker and Delaney Walker. That's it.
Yeah.
And Corey
no.
Davis.
Corey Davis. I think Corey Davis is pretty good.
Corey Davis is all right, but let's be honest, dude. The Tennessee Titans have a talented quarterback in Mariota.
They have
and
They
are
have
not
a
using
franchise
him.
quarterback in Marcus Mariota, and they are literally pissing it all away.
Yeah, it's a
All right,
waste.
but let's
All right,
get
I
this
think we
bad
should
boy
just
wrapped
finish
up.
her up.
All right, that's our parting words. Thank you for everybody who ended up listening. Give us a like. We need those. Those make us happy. And you have a good rest of your
Make us happy.
good rest of your week, and catch us on Friday, Saturday. When do we think?
Well, maybe since the year is ending, I think that we might go on to different sports and different.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like,
Things around the
we can just
world.
have like a weekly schedule thing. We'll figure it out and post something or whatever. You guys have a good one. Take it easy.